Alrighty, so here's a project I'm selling, completely custom. I don't want to bore you, so I'm just going to go real fast. If you have questions, just comment or message me. So basically this gun is a SVD. The internals are the same that you get from Matrix and other. It's a spring SVD. So basically this whole vest is attached to the gun. It feeds air to this piston piece so it can cycle. You got an LCD readout that tells you the status of the gun, safety's on, to also tell the light to turn the light on. I'll go on the gun first. So the gun, you got a 100-watt LED in the front. It's static cooled. It doesn't have anything cooling it really. Just don't turn it on all the time because it drains the battery anyway. You got this modular shotgun, which basically the top tube has all the BBs, the bottom is where it shoots out. You pull this back and it loads BBs, about 6 to 9 or so, and then on the side you press this and it shoots a lot out. It's pretty good. It shoots at like 300 something maybe feet per second, so it's got a good spread. You can put a red dot on the top or whatever optic. This is just a scope. Yeah, so it's kind of hard to do. The gun is like 10 pounds, maybe more. It's kind of heavy because it's real metal and then all this stuff on it. But basically, it says here, how much ammo you have left, the status of the gun, the safety's on or off. You got 2 buttons here and one on the bottom for the light. So there's the light. It's on strobe mode right now. Let me change. Alrighty, sorry about that. So here's the light. So yeah, there's full. This is on toggle mode. Let me change that again. Full. There we go. That's full. So yeah, that's the magazine, regular magazine. I think it takes other Dragunov spring ones. This is like a wind-up one. So basically, there's a button on the trigger just to know when you've pulled the trigger, and you just shoot like any spring gun. So when I pull, it reads it. It signals back to the microcontroller, which is in this power box. It's an Arduino Nano. Tells it to release a solenoid right here, which is connected to the propane supply, which is something these bottles that you get at sporting goods stores and Home Depot. And it's connected also to the buffer chamber, because propane is liquid when it's compressed, so that liquid turns to gas. The gas creates pressure, the solenoid releases it to the spring return piston here, cycles it back, and then because it's not meant to be semi-auto, it won't let go of the piston until I let go of the trigger, which has a natural delay. But you can also change the delay electronically on the Arduino, on the system here. There's a way to do it where it saves on the EEPROM. I programmed it into it. I won't go into it because it's just too much. So yeah, so it's more like an auto loader. You see, you're shooting like this. Because if I let go, before I let go of the trigger, it would not catch the sear, and it would fail to feed or lock up or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's it. So it's got an ammo count. You can program that too. But because the buffer chamber needs to get filled up by the propane supply, and that takes time, you don't want it to run out. So if I shoot too fast, you see it runs out. But over time, it'll fill back up slowly. So if I run out of ammo, see, it says overcooled. It locks up and has a little delay for you, and then releases. So yep, that's it. The only thing left really is there's a Bluetooth unit on here too. I did it to put mock radio noises, but you could put music or something. Basically, it looks like a speaker, but it's just really it's just a Bluetooth speaker. It's not like a microphone radio thing. It's a regular vest. There's a battery in one of the pouches. See right here, 12-volt battery, LiPo. It's a mock taser unit. It's just a CO2 gun with a taser adapter. It's 3D printed. All these components pretty much you're seeing are 3D printed, even the signs 3D printed. But it's got these cartridges pulling out. It actually shoots 2 BBs that are loaded in here. You can actually see them a bit. And it's got this piece here to eject this cap. So when you pull the trigger, it ejects the cap, shoots the 2 BBs. It's very weak, purposely, because it's supposed to be like a taser. So then the cartridges, they just go on top and clip in. You can hold extra cartridges in here. And that's it. Gun shoots like 380. It's really accurate, especially because of that long barrel. So it's good for CQB fields. Obviously not with the scope. Put something else. Shotgun's really handy. Again, in CQB fields. So basically, pull this out. Spring loaded. You see that's the chamber where the BBs fall into when it comes out of that top barrel and falls into the bottom. And there's a little carbon fiber nylon 3D printed bucking, so it keeps the BBs from falling out. And then you shoot it with this button here on the side, which you use with your weak hand. So yeah, that's it. That's the gun. It's the whole system. I don't know what I plan to do with it, but let me know what you guys think. Alright, bye.